what's up? Bloodsport. Fuck, I forgot to get some water. Here, I'll just get this brown health drink from Starbucks. It's not cold. Well, I'm cold, but I'm, not feeling well. My house is a disaster right now because I'm moving tomorrow, and I'm probably. Let me turn this music up. I'm probably gonna get in trouble because I'm not packing, but instead doing a shitty half-assed podcast for y'all. Before we get started, okay. Before we get started, I just, this is probably the last opportunity for a while that I'll be able to get in and talk to y'all. So, a couple of weeks ago, the world lost another artist, and that was Mr. Leon Russell. And I thought I'd open this episode of Bloodsport Tonight with a tribute to Mr. Leon Russell. So enjoy this, you guys. Maybe. Oh, here we go. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't start coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Doesn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. All right, Bloodsport, we got that and a lot more coming at you tonight. So stick on board, stick on with me, stay with me just for a little bit longer. Bloodsport TV is starting right now. Oh my God. Have you guys even seen Wicker Man? I'll check out this train. I think you players better quit playing. JT! I'll literally watch anything with John Lovitz. Miles, take your Xanax. Hey, and we're back. What's up, Bloodsport? How y'all doing tonight? Okay, sorry. I just want to show y'all what I'm laughing at right now. And that is Eric Shaw. Hold on. Eric Shaw just posted in Jared's hate thread, which I thought was pretty funny. Good job, JT. But this right here has got me cracking up already. Spoiler alert, you didn't make the playoffs. Gonna toss that one a fat like and a reply, LOL. Fantastic. Great job there, Shaw. And I, there is still a chance for me to make the playoffs, which is fucking. I don't understand this shit at all. How the fuck do I even have a chance? I've dropped so many fucking games. Oh, I've dropped so many. Yeah, see, Heath, you're right. Aren't you glad Aren't you glad I did that song, Heath? Because I've been depressed. I've been sick this week. I'm moving on from my home in Denver. I got to get out of here before we blow it. You know. Oh man. Okay. Well, why do you keep watching The Strain, Eric? If it's fucking not good, how come you keep watching The Strain? Oh, I'm already getting a phone call. Hello.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Jonathan McCandless on the hotline. I was just bantering with the group. I didn't expect to have you on the line so soon. How are you, bud?
Yeah, well, I saw you were kind of talking in circles, so I thought I'd just call in.
I was talking in a circle?
Yeah, you know, you don't look very good, and you're kind of, you know, like you just kind of like rambling on. I thought we almost lost you during that Leon Russell song.
Well, that's literally all I had prepared for the show.
I thought you would. I was ready for a code blue there to break out.
Hey, it is pretty cool how that's those Smash Mouth lyrics work with that song. It's pretty cool. Well, I wouldn't call it cool.
Yeah, it's great.
But
wow.
I'm sure Leon would be proud. Sure Leon would be proud.
Oh, I'm sure.
John.
All right. So let's get down to business.
Let's cut to brass tacks and let's get down to some Bloodsport business.
That's right.
Oh shit, Heath is calling. Oh my god, Heath is calling too. Oh
no.
Oh my god. Let's just hold on. Heath. Hello.
Hey, it's me, Heath.
Heath. Hello?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, okay. Heath already called and hung up, so the trolling has begun. Let's get. Hey, I'm just gonna cut over here to the old Bloodsport page. Oh, Eric Shaw's calling now. Hold on. Eric?
Hey, buddy.
Hold on. You're on the line with John. Let me merge the calls. Hold on. Okay, Eric and John, you're on the line.
Hey, John, buddy. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, buddy? How are you?
Oh man, you guys are
good to hear your voice.
You guys are always so complimentary to each other.
I hope you guys had the best Thanksgiving.
Well, I think the same about you. I hope it was great. Dugan, I hope you had a decent hint. Too.
Yeah, I hope it was aggressively decent, Dugan.
Yeah. Dugan, I hope it was just so mediocre that you wanted left. I hope that your leftover, you had one dinner of leftovers and then you were like, I'm tired.
No, are you kidding? I married a half a vegetarian Jew. I had all the turkey I can eat. I had all the turkey I could eat.
Right. What I'm saying is, I was hoping that it would just one meal. That's about as aggressively decent as Thanksgiving could be.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
One square meal. That's it, Sean. We're taking the leftovers down to the homeless shelter.
Honestly,
you don't get any leftovers.
Dude, I got.
Honestly,
we had to.
What it was?
Go ahead. Sorry, Sean.
What it was we had the Dallas Cowboys game on, and my grandpa just kept talking about how good Dallas looks, how great Dallas looks, and I was like, God damn.
Yeah, man, I think we might have a run in us. I'm pretty excited about it.
They're looking pretty good. They're looking pretty good this year.
You're not allowed to get a World Series and a Super Bowl. No, you can't.
My gosh, wouldn't that be something?
Yeah. Wow, that would be nice, huh?
Well,
hey, but you want to talk about Bloodsport real quick?
Yeah, I was pulling up right here the standings, on the live on the show. If I could get my shit together, here it is. Okay,
yeah, I got smashed.
Now you two,
I got smashed.
You two, if you had won last week, would have been looking pretty, but
right.
John's at 7-5. He's in third place currently, and if he wins,
I think John's set.
If he wins and Ian loses,
I don't know about set. I am playing Chase this week.
Oh, that is true.
Man, Chase is. I don't know what Chase is like. It's either up or
Chase is
down.
so unpredictable. Yeah, he's either like super up or super down. He's like a Josh Myers case.
Yeah, except Josh is mostly just super down.
But let's get down to it. Is Josh Moe of the year again this year? How many does he have now? He was Moe this week.
Yes. This would be his second.
I don't know. Brad's flirting. Brad's flirting with Moe of the year.
Yeah, it's definitely between him and Brad.
Yeah, and Brad had a lot of hubris in the beginning of the year.
Brad always does at the beginning of the year.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
actually,
exactly.
with this one, this is Josh Myers' third Moe of the year.
Brad's got 2.
Brad's got 2. Matt Leach has 3. Matt Leach has 3, and then now the original Moes of the year, Ian and Jared both have 1 apiece. And
I've got 1.
Eric,
you've got
one. I'm surprised at that.
Eric,
I'm surprised you have 1 too, Eric. That must have been a rough week.
Well,
he followed. But here's why
he followed his Big Dick Award with the Moe of the week. That's just how.
Yeah, that'll happen.
That's been a big trend this year. That's been a big trend.
Yes.
True. Speaking of trends, Trent. Sorry, that was a bad one.
That's okay. We'll go with it.
Well,
I like it. I'll allow it.
It's rivalry week, and I got Trent coming down the pike, and I'd like to take this opportunity to shit talk a little bit. Is that all right with you guys?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Except Heath's trying to call in. We're just going to let that one go for now.
Yeah, that's a smart idea.
We're going to let that go.
He's still in this league. Yeah. I mean, you got a couple more weeks, Heath. Then you're gone, buddy. You didn't work out.
Yeah, right.
We're going to talk about that here in a second.
It was a good effort.
We're going to talk
but
about
here's the thing. Fuck Trent, okay? Fuck the dog. I'm so tired of this guy. All right?
The dog.
First of all, the dog, I sent him like a reasonably thought out like trade offer, makes sense, it would have helped both of our teams. Just ignored. And then I thought, well, why do I have this feeling like this has happened before? Well, it turns out the last message I sent him was like approximately 1 year ago, also unresponded to. The dog just doesn't respond to trade requests.
And Eric, and it's nothing personal between you either, because when I had the AJ Green disabled list, I went to Dog and said, hey, it looks like DeMarco Murray's got a bye week coming up. How about one of my running backs? And let's make a deal for a wide receiver. He said, I'll look at it, and then no response back. None.
Yeah, it's bad etiquette. But you know what? Here's where we get our revenge. Trent is now in a bye week apocalypse.
Hold on a second. Heath, quit fucking calling every 5 seconds. We're having a conversation between Eric and John right now. Wait your turn. Wait your fucking turn.
Yeah,
seriously, wait your fucking turn.
Okay.
And not like he has anywhere to go tonight anyway. Come on.
Yeah.
But here, Trent is now reaping the results of his ignoring us, because now he's stuck in this Week 13 bye week hell. He's facing me in a rivalry, and he's got both of his running backs and Delaney Walker on bye.
Let's pull that up. Go ahead.
I offered him a solution. You offered him a solution. We both offered him a solution. He didn't take it. Now he's projected to put up like sub 80 points against me in a game that I have to win to make the playoffs. So you know what? I'm going to thank the dog never responded.
You're in good shape too.
The dog is in a doghouse of his own building.
Let's look at the preview.
he built a doghouse, and now he's got to live in it.
I have the preview up right now. You're projected 130 to his 105 at the moment.
Okay. So at least he subbed a player or two in.
He's just going at it with what he's got. He doesn't give a shit about trying to make it into the playoffs because this is what Trinidad does.
I mean, does he have a chance of making the playoffs?
Of course.
I don't think so.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought
No,
is
he's
he in that,
listen.
Is he in that 6-6 log jam?
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he is right behind me at 6-6.
So he would need to beat me.
He would need
to beat me.
He would
and
be.
then-
Listen, he would leapfrog both you and me, Eric, if he
Look
beats
at that,
you.
Eric. You have all the check marks on
I
the.
know.
You
I
have,
just-
all the-
I love getting a solid row of check marks. I love getting a check mark.
That's unheard of. That many check
Sometimes,
marks. That's
you guys,
crazy.
sometimes I'll go in and I'll like rearrange how the players are rostered so that I can like win some check
Get
marks.
more check marks? I do the same thing.
Oh my God.
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get those check marks, bitch.
Yeah.
Trent, I'm coming for you.
Well,
Now,
there's a.
Dugan, while you have this screen up, I want you to scroll down.
Well, I had it right here for points 4 because that's really the determining factor.
That's exactly what hit points 4, and now go down. Look where the first place team is in the league.
Yeah, it's the Pussy
It
Ballers.
should be. No. Look where Will Fork your mom.
Yeah.
He's only the third. He's third.
No, I
from
told
the
you.
bottom.
Heath has had the luckiest run in this entire.
Heath has not scored any points. He's had the
He
luckiest
has
schedule.
not scored any.
Well, if you look
I
at
don't
points
know how
against,
he
he's
can
also
say
in the
he's
same
had easiest
position.
Schedule.
He's had the least amount of points scored against him, and he's put up the least amount of points. He's a one and done in the playoffs.
Yeah.
The only thing that is going to
He's a one and done in this league.
He's a one and done in his life.
The only thing that could really.
I guess we all are technically.
Yeah. Okay. Way to get fucking deep, bro. So, hey,
But
but
no,
hey,
after-
actually, no, Eric, don't you believe that we give a part of ourselves to our children, so therefore we live on? We continue to live on.
Those poor children. Those
You
poor
better hope that's not true, Dugan.
Yeah, I would hope that child has no part of me.
Oh man, I'm already having nightmares. I'm like, I will pay you $10,000 to not be a slut. I swear to God, I will buy you a car. Just don't be.
Don't worry about that part.
Yeah, no, I don't feel comfortable talking about this.
Oh,
yeah, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Just don't marry Jared. please.
Stay away from that Hardy kid, and you'll be fine.
Oh my God. Okay. Let's just look at the other while we got you. So you think the dog is done? The dog is done.
Yeah, I think the dog is done.
Now, does the dog have to win to make the playoffs? He's got to, right?
Yeah, dog has to win to make the playoffs.
Oh,
Wow.
Because I play the dog, right?
Heath just referred to us as the Congress
crazy.
of the Congress of Moes is what Heath is referring to. He wants in. He says he wants
He's just
in.
mad because he's being purposely excluded on the live broadcast.
He is being, yeah.
Yeah,
You
you know what?
Michael Phelps joke. It was okay, but we already have a Senecat Wallace in this league.
Yeah, he's trying to horn in on Senecat's corner.
Well, okay,
Yeah,
and you know, while I have the two of you on the thing, let's talk about Heath for a second. Only because, Heath had some big shoes to fill. He was stepping in for Gavin, who was a founding member of Bloodsport. And as far as the football is concerned, his record shows he's smart enough to contend. Now, is his personality mending well in the Bloodsport forum? That's the big question for me. So,
well, something I've always said is the best ability is availability, and Heath was available, and
so it's a matter of convenience.
On the board.
You're saying Heath was a matter of convenience, and so
yeah, and he's in there, he's mixing it up. He's got about a 30% joke success rate, but hey, that's all.
He wanted to be in this league. He really fought for it. Remember, he even showed up at your wedding in sweatpants.
Oh yeah, he came. Oh yeah, in sweatpants. He showed up. Oh yeah, he came to that first dinner looking like a scrub. I remember that.
Oh yeah, dude! I was like, "Come on, he's
I was
up. How am I rolling
embarrassed
in with?"
for him. Yeah,
I was embarrassed.
Imagine,
I was embarrassed.
yeah, imagine being the guy.
Oh,
that
I wish
walked
I had
in
a
with it.
photo of that. I'm sure my father-in-law has one. I'll have to dig that up. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I'll have to dig that one up. Well, I mean, he did make the West Coast flight. I mean, he, personally, and he's actually attacked the living shit out of me the last few weeks. So he's got his troll game up to like a 9. It's just It's just, is it mashing?
And my advice to you, you're doing good. You're on the right track. We need, you need to pick a personality and stick with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quit
you
faking
can't be
your way.
everybody at once.
Quit faking your way
Be
through
everybody
Bloodsport,
at the
Heath.
same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got lucky. You got a good record. It's a total fluke.
Now, John, or Eric, while I got you here, for weeks now, in John and I's private conversations, he keeps saying, you better look out for Eric Shaw. His team is red hot. He's the story of the week. And I was like, I can't believe it. I was willing and ready to give Shane Sankey comeback player of the year just for the amount of trades. But if you end up making the playoffs after that 0-3 start, like, there's no way I can deny you comeback player of the year. Like, was it just a lack of not panicking? Is that what's gotten you to this point?
Yeah, I think it was, I tried to make some blockbuster trades, but I think the key is, don't jump the gun. 0-4, I think, is where you really have to panic. So, I was close to the edge, but I got these guys on the team. Actually, Sankey helped me out the most. This whole Sharkhandrick West for Julian Edelman trade. Well, I mean,
yes.
The guy got fleeced.
Yes. Sankey
What am I
always
gonna
swings
do?
for the fences. He always swings for the fences. That's for sure.
He does, and God bless him, because now, So I think it was that, and then just kind of relying on, those little guys out there. They're going to start to get it done. Studs are going to get it done, and you can't give up.
There's a lot of injuries this year too, and
Yeah.
so it was like
people
the
have
waiver
fallen
wire
apart.
was. You can find a lot if you were smart enough on the waiver wire.
That is true. So, I think I was just, I don't know. I hoped it would work out. The flip of a coin, it could have gone the other way too.
I mean, you had a bad week this last week because I think you had a few buys. But I mean,
Julio didn't show
Dugan,
up at all.
Yeah, last week I was telling Sean I was like, he's quietly, very quietly sitting in third place.
Yeah, that's how I like to play it, but a big loss to chase itself. So now, the pressure's on. Got to win. Starts tomorrow night with the Dallas Cowboys.
It's legit awesome, and the fact that you're taking on Trent for the right to go to the playoffs is just it's fitting.
Someone who started the season so hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Well, I think Trent and I...
everyone was like, oh, Trent did it again. Trent did it again. And now look at it.
Trent and I is one of those rivalries that has seemed to remain true for all the years.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny how it worked out that way, because I wouldn't consider Trent a rival in real life, but when it came to, Bloodsport, we just got after it and mixed it up with each other, and it's borne a pretty cool little back and forth every year.
Well, that may change. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, Commish, you do what you got to do. I'll invent a rival.
And in fact, I've caught so much shit from John this year regarding the rivalry week. I've decided that next year maybe I'll let you guys choose who you want to be your rival, and then everyone texts me who they want, and if they match up, there you go. There's your rival. So,
okay.
So
could be good.
And then those.
Yeah, I like that.
And then if they don't match up,
and then it's going to lead to some hurt feelings, which is
you don't
funnier.
like me that much. You don't like me that much, right?
Yeah, nobody's going to want to. Yeah, or I'm just going to pick the week. I'm going to be like, oh, Brad's my rival. Right. I need Brad, and I need to play Brad in week 13 every year.
Sure.
Because it's good to get a guaranteed win before you head into the playoffs.
Well, and I forget who is playing Brad this year. I think it's Josh. I think I played them.
Is it Josh?
Yeah.
I thought maybe it was Chase. I don't know.
No,
Chase and Brad.
No, I'm playing Chase.
I switched it up because I what I tried to do this season was like and foresee in my mind out of history who was going to have the
Leach.
Leach. I was going to see where I thought people would finish, and I was trying to.
Yeah, no.
I was trying to have some visionary conquests.
You're so fucking full of shit.
I put a lot of thought into it. I put a lot of thought into it.
You know what's fucked up though, John, is that he did luck into like some good matchups. Like
he did. Like there's great matchups this week, and now he's trying to take credit.
I did. I tried to have some foresight into what I thought was going to be.
Did you have
how
much foresight did you have to your 5-game losing?
Well, that was just
going into the final week.
That was me panicking because I saw Eric Shaw. I should have just stayed put, taken the loss to Shaw, and then maybe I would have salvaged it and had a Cooper. But who knew AJ Green was going down? Who saw that coming? And you know what's fucked up is he's missed 2 games.
He's an injury case.
What's fucked up is he's missed the last 2 games, and he's still in the top 10 of receivers for the year. So it's just
the guy's nailed. He's good.
But
he may be back.
That's why I had to push.
If you make the playoffs.
I tried to.
He
push
may be back in time for you to make a big push in the losers.
Well,
bracket,
listen,
Sean.
I've held on to him. I felt, hey, I'll take that Mo money, whatever. Who cares? So at least I'm getting something because I'm not in the Survivor anymore. So.
All right. Well, let's talk rivalry week. What are some of the big games here? Sean, you said that you knew all the playoff perspectives. Like, who's got a win to get in?
Well, if you look at the standings, it's pretty apparent that there's a massive log jam.
All right. You don't need to be condescending.
Of the 6. I'm not trying to bring you down, all right? If you look at the standings, there's a massive log jam there. Now, Heath with his 9-3 overall in first place. He's got a playoff spot locked up. Now, is that going to be the first?
And a bye too,
yeah,
right?
I believe so. Yeah. No. Yes. He's got.
Yeah, he's got
the bye.
Oh yeah.
Does he have the bye?
Oh yeah.
Because if Ian wins this week, wouldn't that
they're both
Heath loses?
They're both 9-4. But
then they'd both be 9-4, and then Ian would have the points advantage.
Right, but he'd still
the first teams get a bye.
Top 2 seeds get a bye. So
top 2 teams get a bye.
And then
it's like the playoffs work.
Well, it's like
it
was the wild card. It's like the wild card game in the NFL playoffs. You play to
here's
to
the
make
thing.
it to the championship.
Anybody that's sitting there at 6-6 could potentially get in, right? I mean, it's kind of a blanket statement, but. Because if any of these 7-5 teams lose,
well, Eric, they need you to drop the ball. Everyone needs Josh and you to lose, and then the other ones have to win. So
Chase play.
Chase plays
Chase
John.
Plays me.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Chase plays you. So
yeah,
one of those teams goes 7-6. Huh.
Yeah.
This is going to be an interesting.
It's going to fall to points.
It's going to be a fun Sunday.
Going to fall to points.
Yeah.
It's going to be real interesting to see how this all shakes out.
I love it.
But
I love Bloodsport.
What we can do is tell you who's not in, and that is Matt Leach, who's just had an unfortunate turn of events. He came to his first draft party, and I think it psyched him out a little. I don't know.
Leach.
I don't know what, and I know Leach is watching because he just commented on the boards, but I think Leach just got psyched out at the draft party.
It's easy to do.
I think he got hit with a lot of injuries early on.
Being in that live room, you hear the applause going in the room. You see people like, oh, my God. And then you start bidding on players you didn't really actually want. And just to feel like you're getting somebody.
And then you're stuck with 3 quarterbacks.
And then listen, don't dog that. That was Heath's strategy, and apparently it works. So 3 defenses and 3 quarterbacks. So Matt Leach is out. He's just had a unfortunate season, and obviously he's a Mo of the Year candidate. Followed that by Gonzo, who drafted from an airplane, which again I don't, I can't.
Sounds like a load of shit to me.
I can't use that as an excuse. So, but I'm hoping Gonzo stays in the league. You never know. It's year to year with Gonzo.
Gonzo seems to be the kind of guy who's loyal to the league. He's always coming.
Yeah, I like Gonzo.
I mean, he's only been threatened to be kicked out every year, but he still keeps coming back. So you got to.
You got to.
Well, you're the one that keeps threatening him. Yeah. So.
I think you can solve that problem by just not threatening to kick him out.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Then we got Jared.
Oh yeah, and then after
Hong Kong Phooey.
After that, you got JT. Hong Kong Hui Quan Thompson is and now Jared, and this is okay. This is what's fucked up. Is Jared won his first 4 games in a row. Jared started the year 4-0, and then lost.
Yeah, he went from pro to mo.
Traded with Shane for Eddie Lacy, and then
that trade killed him.
And then only won 1 game after that. He's right.
Yeah, that's got to be.
He's right there at 5-7, and playing me this weekend. I thought this would be actually for a playoff spot, but I was wrong about that. So,
you guys do that thing where, like, if you lose, like. If I lose by like Sunday night, like unless the Monday night game is anything good, like I won't watch it, and then I'll like kind of avoid watching football highlights for like a day or two. Can you imagine if you're Jared and you have to do that for like 7-8 weeks in a row?
Can you imagine? No, because he's got his Chiefs right now. He's still into it. He has his Chiefs, and the problem with JT is that he doesn't pay for cable or anything because he lives on a boat, so he live streams his games in probably shitty standard def marina Wi-Fi, and
I think he goes to like the Admirals Club and gets drunk with like a lot of people with scurvy and stuff like.
and I'm going to mark this now, and I know he's never going to watch this, so I feel comfortable saying this. Do not be surprised if we hear after this season that JT's decided all of a sudden he's over Bloodsport and is going to retire. I'm just making a bold prediction now. It's probably not true, but I wouldn't put it past him. Three losing seasons, 3 losing seasons in a row for one of the greatest all time in this league. I just, he's going to put it on. He's trying to get pussy or sail around the world.
This league does take a lot of effort. It really does. I mean,
I'm just
you're fighting hard for 119 points every week. Like, it gets to be a lot.
No. You're fighting just to get 90 so you don't get Mo. So that's the thing. Okay, so enough on JT.
Pressure. The 14 teams is such a great wrinkle. It is quite an equalizer.
Right. And that's the intensity of 14 people, right? So the winners are winning,
right.
And that's why the draft is so.
And the number of roster spots too is pretty genius.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well,
I think it's a great balance overall.
Well, the first year we did 14 teams with a full loaded roster. It's just there was nothing on the waiver wire.
Nobody on the waiver wire.
If you wanted to do anything, you couldn't do a fucking thing. And now you look at Shane, who's completely converted his team. Though he only won 5 games, but he won them all in the second half of the season. So I mean, it's pretty.
He doesn't have a single member of his original draft party.
No, that's incredible.
Not at all.
That's incredible.
That's amazing.
Well, like Eric, like you were saying earlier, like I was in church with my family and I got a text update on my phone that says AJ Green carded off, and I said, "There it goes. I'm fucked." And I didn't watch football for 2 weeks after that one. So that's like I just knew.
Wait, didn't you just go to the Broncos game?
Yeah.
Isn't that where you got sick?
Yes, but that was last Sunday. So that was 2 weeks ago. So
wow.
And we were on bye.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to deal with. It's a hard thing to deal. But once I get past Tuesday and like the waivers clear and everything on the website kind of resets and you're looking at your new matchup,
Yeah.
You got to forget about it. You got to.
I know Monday is like the hardest day because you pretty much have a good idea of like who won your game, and you're just like staring at like who's available. You can't do anything yet. Everyone's still frozen. You're just like
pining after some dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like leave myself a note like every Monday night in my office, and I'm like, drop this player, pick up this player, propose this trade.
Yes.
Like,
right.
Yeah. No. Okay.
And then
the next
that leaves
the next
Go ahead,
eliminated owner was Lee, the birthday boy Fleming.
Hey, big happy birthday shout out to Lee.
Happy birthday, Lee. He got married. He's going to have a baby boy. He's got a lot of positive things in his life, but Bloodsport's not one of them. So
I have a lot of respect for Lee. He's like the rattlesnake of the league. You never know where he's coming from.
Lee,
you always got to double check.
He'll bite you.
Yeah, he'll bite you.
Lee had a lot of injury problems early on in the season. He drafts the same players over and over again. Watkins, Gronk, what is that San Diego guy that keeps going down? That wide receiver, I forget his name.
Oh, Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen. He lost. He lost his entire starting roster basically, and he just wasn't able to recover. So, also, he's an asshole and wouldn't trade Evans to me. So.
I proposed to trade to him today for Evans, and he told me no.
Of course not. He wants to win that Big Dick Award. Are you kidding? He's got that to look forward to. So. Survivor Series.
He told me he's playing for Survivor Series.
That's what I meant.
Now,
Survivor Series. Yeah, he's got the Survivor Series, and he's gonna really put his head down for that one. So Oh, by the way, this is his third season in Bloodsport, and he has yet to make the playoffs in 3 years. Just throwing that out. Just throwing that out.
How many years did it take you to make the playoffs, Sean?
Like four. So I mean, for all of us. Are you kidding? There was a long time there that it was just Jared, Trent, Gonzo, and that was basically the only thing worth mentioning. And Gavin, and then things started changing once Jared wasn't commissioner anymore. So.
Wow, that sounds like an accusation there, Sean. I'm not gonna lie.
Super trades weren't happening. There was a lot of shit.
Hey, just a quick update. I went back on the history and looked at 2010, the first year I played, and the league page is just a picture of Peyton Hillis, and it says "Fuck the Doubters."
That was Jared. That was definitely a Jared post.
Peyton Hillis in a brown uniform.
Let me put that on the broadcast right there. I'm just going to put that on.
So funny.
Fuck the Doubters. Jared won. Jared was the 2010 league champion.
I think Jared has that tattooed on his arm.
Fuck the Doubters. Yes. So that was that season for sure. Anyways, let's go back to. Oh, should have really got some water. Hey, you guys. Let's get you guys on a topic. I'm gonna go get a drink of water. Because I am dying, and my fever.
You're not going to get a Starbucks again, are you?
No, my fever is breaking. It's finally breaking.
Fuck the Doubters.
Fuck the Doubters.
This is like Sean's. This is Sean's Jordan flu game right here.
Oh, big time. I'm like, I have the chills. I have the chills. So
if Jordan just killed time by calling Charles Barkley for an hour.
I was feeling really cold, so now I'm wearing the coat and the beanie, and now. Let's see here. Oh, Brad. We're up to Brad.
All right.
Hold on. I'm going to just get a drink of water. I'll be right back.
So maybe, John, I took too much resentment from when Brad accused me of being Mo of the Week twice when I'd only been once. But
Right.
You gotta stand by it.
I remember us texting, and I was saying how I was really impressed with the way Brad's team was holding up early on in the season. And I remember you said, like, fuck that little turd or something. Like, I'm getting annoyed with him right now.
I did say that. I really took that to heart. I was like, come on, man. Yeah, I thought Brad had a real chance to make it this year, to make that run.
I did too. I thought he was really going to pull it off this year. I really did. I really liked it.
It was centered around like Carlos Hyde, like putting up some big numbers when I didn't think he would in the beginning of the year. But
yeah, it was like real early on whenever he was like, he was really, and
he's still pretty good. He's better than like last year when he just fell off the face of the earth. But
right,
this is not going to happen. Not going to happen. Well, Brad,
another year. Sorry, Brad.
Yeah, another year.
There's nothing but the best going forward, buddy. But
now, I will say this about Brad: every year since the Mo of the Year has been presented, he has been in the running every single year.
For Mo of the Year.
For Mo of the Year. Now, Gavin freaked the fuck out because one person voted for him last season.
I remember that.
Like one person. Yeah, it was you. It was Eric Shaw voted for him. Fucking Shaw voted for him, and he freaked the fuck out. And
he got really upset.
And
I remember he was calling like the whole system corrupt.
Now, I will listen.
It was just like, Gavin, I was just pissed because you beat me by like 1 point. Finally.
Yeah, that was it. Like he beat you like the last game of the season, and you were like, "Fuck you, Gavin!" Like you voted for him, and everybody knew it was you. I remember that.
Yeah, I said it was me. I was like, I'm voting for Gavin because I lost the championship.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that just opens my mind because this year's Mo of the Year is going to be intense because I think almost every single Mo of the Year candidate has gotten the big dick of the week. It's bizarre. It's absolutely bizarre.
Right.
Yeah, everything's kind of evening out. It's
like we said earlier in the broadcast, it's been a reoccurring trend this year. It really has.
Oh,
but you wonder. I wonder how people are going to vote. Are they going to vote for who will be the funniest Mo of the Year?
Right.
Who they think actually had the worst performance in the league?
Well, as of right now, who would you guys vote for?
Well, there's
taking everything into consideration.
Well, there's been for years people have screamed at me to add a sort of personality, like a behavioral Mo.
Well, I think that's kind of you mean like anybody can get voted in based on their personality?
Well, I think there's one right. Right. I was just thinking there's like one.
Like if everyone deems like, oh, this person was a big enough bitch this year. Oh, let's vote them.
Correct.
I mean, right. Talk about shoehorning Heath into Mo of the Year.
Exactly. Yeah, that's where
I was thinking that same thing. Like at least letting them into the running. So obviously we're gonna have. I thought that would just be kind of interesting to throw that in there because since it's not. Since it's not football related, I don't think it's improper for us to, add a feature like that. I don't know. I mean, it could hurt somebody's feelings if they think, they could be added.
So if if someone's feelings are that hurt by it, then they don't belong in this league in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest here.
Listen.
I mean, everyone.
If I don't pull through and I get Mo of the week this week, it's over. I just know it. I know it.
Are you kidding me? There's been so many afternoons where I've gone like in my backyard with a notepad and I've like sat down in the grass and written like a Mo of the Week concession speech, like explaining my actions. And then thankfully I've never gotten it, but I have so many. I have like a whole notebook filled with like these speeches of like, look, here's what happens. Like,
Wait a second.
Guys,
It's gotta
Wait.
be the worst, right?
John, that's amazing. Heath just posted on the board, Sling Blade trying to make me mow of the year. I think he knows he's in the running. So wait, which one's Sling Blade? Is that John? I assume that's John.
but that makes no sense. I'm the only one in this conversation that's in the running.
All right.
I don't know. He knows what he's talking about. Does anyone understand this guy? Let's just make him mow the year already.
Some people call it Sling Blade. I call it. No, that was a little more Forrest Gumpy. I watched Gump.
That was a little dumpy.
I mean,
And I haven't watched Sling Blade in like 2 years, so I think all my Sling Blade is going to sound like Gump if I try to do it.
I honestly think
Yeah.
for the first time ever, this is going to be a true popularity contest, the Mow of the Year. Yeah. He meant you, Heath.
Yeah.
Or John.
Yeah, he did mean me. And you automatically liked it? Of course.
Yeah, of course. I haven't heard you been called Sling Blade before. I thought that was pretty funny. I could see it. But because John, remember?
Right.
Hey,
yeah,
John.
I could see myself.
John, remember? But John, remember that time we went to that play and Billy Bob Thornton walked in on you in the bathroom? Like, remember that?
Oh yeah.
So
Did you all see that a trade happened while we've been chatting on the phone?
No.
Involving a person purportedly in China. I don't know how he's making
How is
trades
he
over
doing this?
Weibo.
I thought, because the ESPN app is blocked.
Oh my God.
By the way, I have protested every trade this year, and nobody.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, he does it on the website. I don't get notifications of that. I don't. You got to do it on the Facebook page, dude. Like, I can't see that.
But it says on the emails like, "Oh, would you like to vote on this trade?" And then I vote on it, and then I usually write something funny. I wrote a great one today, like criticizing you, Sean.
Big surprise.
So it looks like Heath is getting Matt Ryan, and he's giving up Jason Witt to.
He's
Witten
giving up,
and Matthew Stafford.
well, I'm not.
And Stafford.
Yeah, he's giving up Stafford and Witten for the number one quarterback in the league. I don't know. I think.
What do you guys think of this? I actually think it benefits Jared more than it does Heath.
Yeah, I think the Stafford Ryan line. I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't get a hard stick for this.
Like, am I scared to
Yeah.
play against Jason Witten? Not at all. Stafford, I
But
guess.
Jason Witten has been putting up good numbers. I mean, Dak Prescott's been throwing to him.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I think
Interesting.
Matt Ryan's playing the Saints this weekend, and that's a porous defense.
No, Stafford's playing the same.
Is it Stafford? Uh-oh.
Yeah,
That's bad.
Atlanta's playing the Chiefs.
That's not good. That's bad.
Jared didn't want to have to root against his Chiefs.
Now, can Jared even put that guy in? Can Jared put Stafford in as a starter?
Well, technically it's Friday in China, so Jared's out of the luck. It's no go. So I'm kidding.
I don't understand what's happening.
I don't understand what's happening.
Well, listen, Heath, if you're still watching, why are you trading for Matt Ryan?
Well, I see those two
What's the gain
quarterbacks
here?
as being pretty much equal in my eyes, and you're just giving up a good tight end.
Yeah,
But whatever.
I don't know.
I don't know. Stafford laid some eggs, but I don't know if that's reason enough.
I don't know. It's fine. I would try to get somebody, but
Yeah, like I said, I can't really. Actually, Stafford kind of sucked. Never mind.
Is he?
Yeah, he hasn't put up more than 20 points since week 6.
yeah.
Oh,
He's been
I thought he
playing-
was doing better than that.
I mean, he's been playing really well football-wise, and they're in first place
Yeah.
in that division, but
Right.
it's
Not
not been
fantasy-wise.
fantasy. It's not been in fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
it's like
hasn't been
they shit it up for
fantasy
3
relevant.
quarters, and then in the last 5 minutes of the fourth, they
But-
drive it down, and Prater field goal to win the game.
It's interesting that JT's still fighting. I thought he'd given up. Now I feel like I
thought he gave up a couple of weeks ago, honestly.
Well, now I got to read.
Maybe he's been kidnapped by like some Chinese fantasy football enthusiasts, and they're fucking with his team.
Yeah, he's been abducted by like the Chinese Matthew Berry.
Right.
Oh God. You know what? I love the line that we just trade for that Matthew Berry.
Listen,
I'll take Chinese Matthew Berry over regular.
It's not Matthew Berry over there. It's Matthew Banny.
I think.
No.
Oh.
Good one.
I'm sorry.
I don't think. I think Jared's just playing the matchup and he wants to beat me. So and he says.
Well, that's good. I hope he does.
All right.
And I listen. There's nothing against the competition. And I'm already projected to beat him at the moment, so this may change the odds a little. So, and he didn't have a tight end.
By getting a worse quarterback and a halfway decent tight end?
Listen, he traded with Shane. Let him do what he's got to do. And he says, I want Matt Ryan because he's a good quarterback. Why wouldn't I want him? So, yeah.
What a stupid.
Trade away your entire fucking roster for him, for all I care.
Please do that. Yeah. All right, fellas.
And Heath says, "What if?
Time to watch
what
Westworld.
if the Chinese have his phone and the authorities are watching your broadcast right now and you're being racist?" Oh my goodness. Oh, that's an interesting. Okay, I need to wrap this up. Anyways, John, don't you have a big meeting? So
yeah, I got to get going.
I think.
Hey, I really am going to watch Westworld though.
The last week's episode.
Oh, well, have fun. That's awesome.
Last week's ep.
Yeah, I haven't seen this week's episode.
Oh, it's
yet.
good. So.
Yeah, I heard it was really good. So.
Oh,
yeah,
I mean, it was beyond my scope. I still don't understand it. So, but I was also sweating on the couch, curled up. So
Yeah, watching Westworld through like a fever dream is probably not the way it was intended.
Yeah, you probably want to rewatch that.
Or is it? Or fucking is it? Or
yeah, I know. Maybe Michael Crichton meant for you to watch it that way.
Yeah. Right. All right. Hey.
Anyway,
thanks for being
guys.
on
This
the
has been a unique pleasure. I really.
This has been so much fun. It's always a pleasure talking with you, Eric Shaw. I have so much respect for you.
And Sean.
And Sean, I'll talk to you soon, man.
Hey, well, from the last broadcast from Denver, and I don't even have internet set up at the new place yet, so who knows if this will happen again. So I'm glad it was y'all.
Something tells me it will. Sean, you've done a great job.
Yeah.
You've done a great job this season, Sean. Way to go, buddy.
Yeah.
And
I'm proud of you for doing this.
Are you going to field a phone call from Heath after we hang up?
Well, yeah, Heath, if you're still watching, I feel like I need to give you your forum. So, John, you can be here if you want. I don't, it's up to you.
I got to get going.
Yeah.
I got to get going.
Heath, I will not be listening. Heath, I'm not going to be listening.
But Heath just said Westworld is titties galore, so I agree with that.
Andy Newton.
I think he's talking figuratively, and not literally.
Titties galore. Okay.
All right, later, buddy.
Peace.
All right, I got to go. I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye, John. Bye, John.
Bye.
Wow. You guys, this show's been going on for basically an hour. Heath, I'm going to give you a shot if you want to call back in. I know it's just me, and I'm going to give you a solo forum. Maybe you can put a good word in with Movu. He just ruined my life. And you're obviously trading. Oh, there he is. Hey, Heath, what's up?
What's up?
Heath, you sound like you're in a fucking tunnel. That's what's up.
Well, it's because I can't talk on the phone and listen to your broadcast.
Oh, yeah, you got to mute it.
I did.
Heath, why are you trading with my opponent? Like, are you trying to get Movu to just completely fuck my life? Is that what it is?
I truly didn't even know that he was playing you this week.
Wow. You just wanted that quarterback.
I did want that quarterback.
Heath. Okay, let me just ask you this question. Let me just ask you this. You're a Bloodsport rookie. First year in, 14-team league. I heard you did okay in Gavin's league last year. You're in Bloodsport first year, and all of a sudden, you're standing at the top automatic first round bye in the playoffs, 9-3. Are you thinking this league is soft and that you're just that fucking good, or do you realize maybe you've gotten lucky along the way? What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
I think everybody's soft and I'm not fucking good.
You're thinking you're that fucking good. Wow. Like,
No, I definitely think I've been lucky. But I think I made a lot of moves that helped me out along the way. I mean,
what do you think has helped you the most? Getting rid of Zeke and getting Odell? Like, which one was it?
I don't know about that. I think that Zeke puts up just about the same amount, if not more points than Odell.
But at least you have a wide receiver and you're not relying all on your running backs. So
yeah, I mean, that's true. I think that it was the trade with Shane where, I got Odell and I got Crowder and a couple of other guys that allowed me to make a couple of moves and overall get more points. Mm-hmm. So it's helped me and it screwed me a couple times, but I think everybody kind of made out in that trade.
Right.
Shane gets 30 or 40 freaking points a game with Zeke. But
I know, but at least you and you're getting rid of Jason Witten too in this trade. Do you have another tight end? Are you going to roll with Pitta? Is that your plan?
I think I'm going to roll with Pitta, or maybe do something else. I don't know. I mean, Witten is good when he's good, and then he's never bad when he's bad. He's 6 to 9 points when he's bad.
Right.
So he's never terrible. So
sure.
I think it was worth it. I think that Stafford's a great quarterback. He's never really terrible either. I think that Matthew Ryan's a great quarterback and puts up a little bit more points, maybe on average.
Well, he's had a great season. He's number one in the league still. Let me see. He's the number 3 now. He's the number 3. So I mean, he's been great all year. He's been great all year.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out didn't Football Nugs trade
Mariota for Roethlisberger,
which I can't quite figure that one out.
Well, I think according to Nugs, that's just part 1 of the trade. It was sort of like I'll give you this week, and next week you'll give me this, which is a loophole in the Bloodsport trade policy, and I think that is going to get shut down next season. I don't know what it's for. I know I can tell you this, if it's some sort of complete unbalanced bullshit where he's getting Evans and a bunch of other badass players on Lee's team, it ain't gonna happen. That's collusion. It ain't gonna fly. It's got to be balanced out, especially for a playoff team like that. So
yeah, that's what I was kind of wondering. I was like, well, then maybe I need to make a move on my quarterback.
Oh shit! Chase is calling in. Hold on. Let's add him in. Chase,
what's up?
You're on the line with Heath and I.
What up? God.
Yeah. Are you even watching? I
saw him. I saw him. He just can't stand it so bad. But you weren't letting him on the line, that he just kept flooding the thread by talking to himself.
Yeah. You weren't.
No one else was on the thread.
Chase, were you watching, Chase?
Yeah, I was watching. I don't know if it was live or not. I mean, John and Eric were still on, so I don't know what's live and what isn't. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, you're live now with Heath. So why couldn't you chat with Heath just to keep him company? So
I can't. I'm just watching on my phone, so I can't
I see.
watch the show and be on the thread.
I understand. It's not Facebook Live. So, well, Chase, did you have something you wanted to talk about?
I just thought I'd just saw the show was going on. I thought I'd call.
Well, you got a big matchup this weekend for a playoff berth. With John.
Yeah. I mean, no one seems to be talking about the fact that I'm also technically facing Lee for the Survivor Series.
Well, that's true. We didn't really get into the deep on Survivor Series. And the fact that you had the biggest dick of the year so far. So that's I think that's another at least 2 bags of lemon heads So
oh God, I don't know what to do with the first bag right now. Honestly, I was like so thankful to get that, but God, it just was eating me up that Deshaun Jackson or whatever his name is had left me. I had 21 points with him sitting on my bench.
Right.
Those Washington receivers, dude, I just don't know what to do with them.
It's hard to pick which week they're going to do anything. So,
I'm not going to play any of them this week.
Well, you got a big one against John this weekend, and you can knock him out of the playoffs essentially, or he could vice versa do it to you. So
I'd be curious. I feel like in previous years you've done a breakdown of all the scenarios because I feel like I am really on the edge.
And and in past years it's been really clear cut. The problem with right here is that there's such a log jam at the 6th through 9th position or 10th position that it's just so hard to tell. And I'd have to get the calculator out.
I think my saving grace is my points for is pretty high, so I think that helps me. Because I'm actually only
you're third
12
in points
behind John.
You're third in points for, and John is right above you, so it's going to be close.
But barely.
It's going to be. Oh yeah, it's going to be close. 40 points, I think. 40 points.
Right. If he, it's weird. There's so many. I bet there's too many scenarios to really even.
It's extremely complicated. It's extremely complicated.
Yeah.
It's extremely complicated. But Heath is no matter what has a first round bye. No matter what, win or lose.
Yeah.
Win or lose. So, wow. And Chase, you made the playoffs last year too, right? So
yeah, I think this is my third or fourth season. I can't even remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Yeah, I did last year though. I'm always like that sleeper team that no one really expects to do too much, and then I always seem to be right there in the end.
I'll tell you what caught everyone off guard is that 173.2 points is what caught everyone off guard.
I do well with that double dip with Breeze. So Breeze has got to be on. When Breeze is on, I'm on. When he's not,
then you're in trouble.
It's a gamble strategy of
right.
just because I don't have any running backs, so
yeah.
I'm just just sitting out holding. And you'll notice I've held on to Marshawn.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait because if next summer he decides he's coming back and then I get him for $6.
Wait, are you serious? You held on to him all season long?
I've held on to Marshawn.
Oh my God! I thought you dumped that already. Oh, I love it.
Nope.
I love it.
I'll get him for $6 if he decides to play, and I'll still only probably get a season out of him. But Gurley sucks. He's just
I thought you had to start him a game to keep him.
Well, if he's on your roster all season, you could keep him.
Oh, okay.
If he's held on to him every fucking week. Yeah, he drafted him. So yes. But you two, and the fact that it's kind of cool that you both are on, because you both kind of had the same draft strategy going into this season, and it's kind of really paid off for both of you, is that you invested all of your money into 3 beast mode players. See what I did there? 3 beast mode players, and tried to fill the gaps as you went along.
I've drafted. I hit the wire I hit the wire hard all season.
Right. You just try to fill the holes, I see, and pick up players where you can. Now that's very, you got to really be on your game the whole season long to do that.
Yeah, I've been lucky. That Brown has showed up.
Now, are you both in other leagues? Heath, are you in a different league too, or is this your only one?
No, just this one.
Oh, okay.
I'm in a league with my family, and I'm dominating.
You're dominating, of course.
It's funny. Well, it's like back in the days when I used to skate. If you hung with better skaters, then you got better. So Bloodsport makes me better, and then I just beat everyone else.
Right, and then you just beat everybody.
So I'm average in our league, and I'm the shit in the other leagues.
Well, you're on a playoff berth, and the fact that you've made multiple playoff berths means you're doing all right, and you haven't. And it's making me turn my head and go, wow, maybe the 3 superstar draft strategies. I should.
Well, I always just wing it. And it kills Eric every year.
It kills him. Yeah, I know. It destroys. He did. he's the type, just like Ian, who read all the sites and figure out all their shit, and they lawyer it up, and then next thing you know, you come in and take all their players, but for $15 more than they would spend on it. So
you could see it was bothering Eric and John. Kicking their butt.
Oh yeah. Oh God, yeah. They can't stand it, Heath. You're a fucking rookie, and you're coming in at 9-3. I can't stand it. So.
I think though that our my draft strategy keeps me more engaged throughout the year than trying to do the. I don't know. I think.
Well,
it's
look at me.
me.
I'm at 500. I drafted to win the draft, and it worked out early in the season. But if you get 1 or 2 injuries, you're fucked. And that's where I'm at right now. Borderline playoff.
But that works. That works for everybody. I mean, you just got to hope that you get the people that don't get hurt. And
true. It's part of it.
You know what I'm gonna do, guys?
What's
I'm gonna turn off. I'm not gonna water my lawn anymore this year. I'm gonna turn that off and winterize this thing.
You haven't yet?
Yeah,
is Tulsa?
No, I got this.
Is Tulsa even got a chill down yet, or?
Yeah, it did in the last couple of weeks, but I got this beautiful green lawn I've been working on all fall, and I'm really pleased with it.
Sure.
Time to turn it off. So.
Well, what's everybody's schedule look like next week?
You're here.
I'm coming. I'll be in Tulsa on Tuesday. I thought maybe we could do a Thursday night watch party or something like that before all the craziness happens. There's a Thursday night game.
We'll do it.
I don't know who's playing.
I'm available.
So I'll put a post out there. Yeah, Chase, winterize the house already. It's December 1st. So
We'll I'll bring my air compressor and blow out my watering system.
Sure.
Sound like a real dad here. You know what else I did today?
What's that?
I went out and bought a new Lexus.
Did you really? Did you post it?
Yeah.
Did you post it?
I'm not gonna. I'll brag to Bloodsport, but I'm not going to publicly say anything. About
it. I was going to broadcast it on the show right now.
Did they make a van?
It's pretty much. It's pretty close. It's the GX460, which is like a 7-seater SUV.
Brand new, 2016.
Yep. 2017.
Oh, 2017. Oh wow. Wow.
Yeah.
And what about the truck? You kept that too?
It kept the truck. This is an upgrade. This is the family car.
All right. Here's the biggest question: you pay all cash?
I didn't.
Oh.
I got good financing. And I got a good deal, good financing, and a really reasonable trade-in value. So
okay. Wait, what did you trade in?
The Subaru.
Oh, okay.
We just need a bigger family vehicle.
So this is Erica's car then?
Yeah.
Good for her. Way to go, Erica.
They don't let you keep the big bow.
Right. Oh, you wanted the bow.
It's a December to remember, dude. Yeah. But okay. You have to forget about the bow when you leave the lot.
I understand. Well, I gotta get my wife a 4-wheel drive. We're moving to a mountain town. We gotta get that.
Yeah, you do.
We gotta get that.
Well, you might consider the GX460. It's considered as good of a ride on road as it is off the road.
Well, I just need to make sure if I need a service, I could get it in that area.
Well, it's technically a Toyota, so you're good.
Oh, okay. Well, she loves those. So
what brought on the move?
To Durango? I was
somewhere else.
I was commuting.
His grandfather Billy, Billy Madisoned him.
Yes, basically. Basically.
He starts kindergarten next week.
Right.
God, I hope some people were listening.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, Heath, I was commuting at least once or twice a month down there, and it's a 7-hour drive, and my wife's pregnant, and I figured let's just try it out, and so we're gonna give that a shot for a little while.
What were you commuting there for?
Well, I'm learning my assets, Heath. You got to learn your assets and control them. Because
I don't think that's technically a term.
What's that? What's that?
Learning your assets.
Well, that's how we say it in our family. So
the penis clan,
right? And I'd taken over a lot of my father's subsidiary work, and it just helps if we're there. And it's easy. We can get out of there pretty easy from Durango. So in and out. It's one flight to Denver.
The closest airport.
Denver or Albuquerque.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm going to come visit this summer. I'm going to build my tiny house on your land.
Good.
Although it's weird because you bought a house in town, and it seems like you don't even want to have a property, a home on your land.
No, I do. That's just sort of like a chill out.
Just take some time.
Yes. I want to be close to the hospital with the kid and all of that shit, And
you will be doing a lot of that. That's true.
Adina's a teacher, and she'll be teaching in town and all of that.
Right.
So, right.
Right.
So, and it gets a fuckload of snow, so I'd much rather have a home base to work out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right. And Heath, yeah. So that's the reason for the season.
Well,
I'm basically like Chase said, I'm selling out. So we're
well, hopefully you can start putting up a weekly snow report for us that will be coming to snowboard or ski.
Right. Well, there's three major.
Yeah, I can get that in.
There's 3 major resorts in the area, so we're good. So.
Yeah, whichever one's just closer to your house.
Sure.
I'll be going through Denver the 1st of January for that beer festival again.
There's another one? There's another one?
The same one I did last year when you conveniently didn't have a place for me to stay for the night. And I had to book the Embassy Suites in town.
Yeah, you hold that. Oh, you stayed at the downtown one?
Of course I did.
Yeah, that's expensive, bro.
Not on a Tuesday.
Oh. So you'll be back in January.
Like the first weekend, like the 7th, 8th.
Right. Well, I loved living up here in Denver. It's a place that I could maybe go in on a condo or something with my sister and have a Airbnb in the meantime when we're not here. It could probably
at least pay for itself.
Right. That's what we're going to research. Because they keep building these fucking things down here. You've been here. You see it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
they built some slick condos here in Tulsa, and no one will buy one.
I know. Well, they're overpriced, dude. They're way overpriced. I saw that.
The ones on 3rd that are like $800,000.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're like there's no grocery store or anything down there. Why would anyone buy that? Yeah.
I think Albertsons, or not Albertsons, but Research said they're going to put a grocery store in down there.
They are.
Oh, they are?
They are.
Okay. Well, that would make sense. That'd be smart.
Well, if Jeff Reesher could put his money where his mouth is, then yeah, he'd be really helping the city of Tulsa.
You're criticizing the owner of Research. Yes. Yeah. I mean, that's the only chain. Put a Whole Foods down there. Isn't Trader Joe's in Tulsa now? That would be a great.
Yeah,
that'd be a great.
I can walk to it.
That'd be a great yuppie spot downtown.
Trader Joe's is so cheap, dude. It's stupid.
Oh, I know.
It's like you'll get a shit ton of stuff, and they're like, "That'll be $15," and you're like, "Wait, what?"
Dude, I can't. I can't wait to get a deep freeze. We're gonna go to Trader Joe's and fucking load up and just fill up that deep freeze full of
just a bunch of those little Indian food.
Yeah, right.
Things.
Exactly.
You know what's the best in college? Eric's mom just made us a bunch of things. She'd take old yogurt containers and fill them full of Indian food, and then Eric would stock the freezer, and then Brad's parents would get a half of a cattle, and then we'd get all the meat they didn't like.
Right.
And you know how Brad picks all the meat out of his food when he eats it anyways. God, I hope someone's listening to this. But so we had this totally crazy, Eric's mom cooking this beautiful, vegetarian Indian food that we had in bulk in our freezer. And then Brad's weird ground beef that was in these little like 2-pound like white sacks.
Right.
That was in there, and then maybe like a rump roast or something.
Wait,
Dwight and Debbie were living large on T-bones and ribeyes while we got all.
Well, you got the ground. You got the side chuck or something, right?
We got cube steak. We got cube steak.
Yeah. Wait, is that from that movie that Joe made? That you guys they were like cowboys and they were grilling up a bunch of steaks. I was wondering where they got.
Well, that was probably one of the fine cuts that was in the freezer at the pond.
Right. Interesting. Heath, do you have any ethnic food stories to share?
No, I eat the hogs that I shoot. That's about it.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you know what I did on Thanksgiving? I went pheasant hunting a few weeks ago, and I shot 6 pheasants, and I fried them up and served them as a dish at
I saw that. Anybody get any buckshot in their food?
No, I made sure to check for that. It was like it turned me on to wanting to actually do a little bit of shotgun purchasing, gun shooting.
Well, apparently that we got some great hunting down in Colorado, so come on down.
Sure.
I got a shotgun. We can go out chase. So
God, someone's definitely getting shot.
We can work the land. Yep. Yeah, probably.
Stay far enough away where it doesn't hurt too bad.
It's just funny.
Yeah.
And it's only funny if there's more than 2 people there.
Yeah, it's only funny. It's only funny if it's like a Dick Cheney kind of shot in the face, but he didn't die kind of way, you know?
Well, yeah, no one dies in
wedding crasher style.
Right.
No one dies in the scenario, but if there isn't a witness, then it's just like there's going to be a lot of speculation.
Oh, true. A lot of finger pointing.
Right.
You know what would be funny though, Chase, if it were like on Facebook Live, because then everyone.
There's nothing funny. There's nothing funny about getting shot.
Okay,
like,
all right.
There's no scenario where getting shot's funny.
That's where we're laughing about it.
Yeah. But like if it's on Facebook Live and it's like, oh, Chase, you're handling that rifle real good. Oh God.
I don't know. I think people would be pretty upset.
Yeah, it would be a real traumatic thing. Okay. Guys, I got to go finish packing. The movers are coming at 9 a.m. So.
Oh, it's like tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're 95%. I got to undo the flat screen, and that's about it.
Like, you can't carry your own shit down to your, your U-Haul and take it yourself?
Oh, well, you know, my wife is pregnant. I can't ask Josh Myers to take a day off work. And,
Joe, part of the Billy Madison thing.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait to see you. That first week of January. I think you'll be in the 2nd grade by then.
Well, wasn't that like the best party, or was it the 3rd grade was the best party?
I think it's the third. The water party where there's the jet ski.
Yeah, that was the best party. Right? Yes, that one was the best party. Yeah, by far. It was the one where the clown fell, you know, because there was so much going on, and no one even noticed that the clown had a gash in his head.
Concussion.
Yeah, right. So I think it was 4.
Well, don't forget your snack packs.
Oh, thanks. I won't. We're sticking around. We got another ultrasound on Friday, and then we'll leave on Saturday. So
you're going to be staying at the Embassy Suites?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So what, are they just going to take your shit without you?
Yeah, they're storing it for 2 weeks, and then they'll deliver it the day after closing, which is December 13th. They load it in those pods, you know, those big pod containers, and then they put it in their storage, and then they load it. It's through Mayflower, and then they bring it down. Now, it's probably been a while since y'all did a cross-state move like that. It's just I wouldn't want to drive over the mountains in a U-Haul rental in December. So
good point.
I'm with a pregnant wife who can't fucking pick up the couch and move it downstairs. So we're just gonna do. We're rolling like this.
Y'all got a freight elevator.
Yeah, it wasn't so much on this end, Chase, that I was worried about it. It's when we actually get down south, and you know,
there's probably lots of Mexicans down there. They could help you.
True. Employees.
Do they like their cold?
What's that?
They're a tropical people. Do they like the cold?
Well, it's
They like an honest, hard day's work for honest wage.
It's a lot of Native Americans, but we're living in more of the
Pueblos.
Correct, Pueblo Indians. Correct. You're right. A lot of cave dwellings, and it's kind of interesting. The interesting part will be, can I make friends down there? So,
there's this weird thing between Indians and oil companies right now, so I think
Correct.
it's going to be hard.
Correct. Well, there's
going to be a rift.
It's not as intense in our area. They like we pay really well for the use of the land, and everybody wins, kind of deal.
If poisoning their people is a victory for you guys, then I guess
poisoning their people. No one's poisoning anybody.
You're poisoning the people down there, Aaron Brockovich style.
Brockovich style. Aaron Brockovich style.
I bet they're excited to get a bunch of earthquakes.
Yeah, I bet they're excited about that. I drove through Pitcher, Oklahoma a couple weeks ago, and that ghost town was enough for me to stand strong with the people of Falling Rock.
Y'all need to
the people of Red Rock.
The people of Red Rock, yeah, yes. You guys need to vote on saltwater disposal wells. That's what's causing those earthquakes, y'all. It's not the actual drilling of these shallow gas wells and oil wells. It's the disposal wells you have to worry about.
Did DPC send you a little rebuttal letter?
How to talk to your friend?
Yes, right. I don't know. I've grown up around it my entire life, and I understand what the issues are. There's a lot of it's more of the venting that you have to worry about. And
do you think that there will be more of your Trump brethren there in Durango or something? Is that why you're going?
No. Get closer to Trump country.
I don't know, you guys. I lived in Southern California for 11 years. There's nothing Trump. I mean,
I'm surprised you didn't move to Colorado Springs.
Listen, all I'm doing is providing cheap energy for the entire country. So,
well,
and we're 85% natural gas. So we're cooking your food and heating your homes. So,
man,
what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Well, you could go hang out with the ska guys at least.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They're down there.
Yeah, Chase was telling me about them. Do they know you guys? Do they know you guys?
Yeah.
Matt Vincent is the only one I know.
Okay.
He's from Tulsa.
Yeah, I ran into him in London.
Yeah, Chase was telling me that they have good stuff, but they have to be stuck in that '90s motif where they wear the cherry
bowling shirts,
the cherry poppin' daddies, and all of that stuff. Yeah,
right. Yeah. They've really screwed themselves by being stuck to that theme.
Right.
The old pigeonhole.
Well, there's about 4 other brewing companies there in Durango too. So,
is one a grunge and one a heavy metal?
Animus Brewing Company. Have you ever heard
Big
of them?
Band.
One of them's into metal. One of them's into disc golf.
Yeah, right.
All of them are
weed smokers.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's legal, bruh.
Durango, Robert went to school here. Did you ever come to that?
Yeah, and look how he turned out.
Yeah, true. It's a liberal.
Shut up, Pete. You don't even know who we're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't need to.
Well,
let's just say he manages a lot of properties in Stillwater now.
Oh, does he?
Should
does
just
he?
go offering firewater and a platinum roll. You should make friends.
Yeah, true. Firewater and a platinum roll. Meet my baby.
Is that what you give him when you take him to go vote?
Yeah.
Listen,
vote for saltwater disposal.
I'm living in Colorado, but saltwater disposal. Well, I could talk for hours with you guys about this, but that's okay.
It's fun. Heath. I say a lot of things about Heath. One thing you can definitely say is that he's good for riffing with to just tear up Dugan a little bit.
Oh, he's done an excellent job this season. Just outstanding. Oh my gosh, Brad is just tuning in. So I don't know if he caught your.
Oh God,
Chase.
I wonder.
I don't know if he caught your comments, Chase. But Brad just is online. So Brad, you'll have to catch the replay, bud. So
all I said is that like he has a hard time with the texture of meat in dishes, and he'll pick it out and put it on the side of his plate.
Did that bother you, Chase? Did that bother you?
I'm just making an observation. I'm not commenting on how it made me feel. I'm just saying that I've known Brad for 20 years, and like if he doesn't like the texture of a meat, he'll push around it and just eat the noodles and the vegetables.
Right.
Did you eat the extra meat?
No.
I would have.
Well, that is
no need to waste it.
That is amazing. So thanks. Now, listen, everybody's talking about this pipeline. They need to be talking about the rare earth elements, and I could talk to y'all about that later.
Like magnets?
The rare earth elements?
Rare earth magnets.
It's a metal. It's a metal. It's basically the stuff that goes into all of our electronics, iPhones, all of that green.
China be doing
all that green energy stuff. All the solar panels and wind turbines.
That's why you can't just throw like your old phone in the trash can or like
right.
Right.
They need to recycle that. Anyways, it's very plentiful on this planet, but it's all in China. All of it is in China. And I have a feeling that is going to be the true battle in the future, is that element right there.
You don't think
maybe you can get some of your family assets tied into it?
We got some. There is some in New Mexico, and there's mines for it, but it's not on that Chinese level. And
you don't think that they'll come up with some other way to do it?
And listen. Well, you got
Dugan's in just that old petroleum mindset that
natural gas.
No one's going to discover anything else.
Natural gas. Natural gas. You have to understand that.
Do you even know who Ethan Musk is?
Ethan Musk. Yeah, dude.
He's
Tesla, bro. He's Tesla. Elon Musk, bro. Elon Musk.
Why don't you team up with him, Dugan? Why aren't you guys buddies?
He wouldn't like me.
Well.
So. Well, it's cool. We can debate all of this next week when I'm in town. So.
Great.
Yeah, I'd like to hear more about saltwater disposal wells.
I could tell you all about it, Heath. That's what's causing the earthquakes.
Well, so you're saying if they weren't fracking, that we would still have earthquakes?
Well, the fracking is
I rest my case.
They're just.
Well, why don't we'll just put a big tank in your backyard, and they can just start dumping the water in it.
Listen, we treat the water. And it's cleaner when we're done with it. But then instead of letting us reuse it, we got to pump it into the ground. And it's when we
see. I recently flew to San Francisco, and once I got like on that western slope, like I saw some pretty peculiar looking things on the ground. Some really blue looking water that was like in several different pools, and it had me really wondering what is really going on out there.
Chase, I would love to bring you out. I could show you the entire process. I can show you the whole process from beginning to end. I could show it to you.
Are we Would we have full access to everything where it's like, oh, that over there is just a maintenance. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, right. Don't open that shed. Don't open that shed. Yeah, of course. I'd show you everything from top to bottom. Yeah, it's a dirty.
It'd be perfect. Like if we came early summer, I think you'd be graduating from high school then.
Right. Well, and, actually, the spring. Come after the
fall.
To the
graduation party.
That's when the drilling starts. Is in the spring when the ground finally thaws out. So, come on out.
Spanish Armada.
You can see what goes into a shallow gas well and what fracking is all about. Or, as the actual term, fracturing. Fracking has become the buzzword. It's called hydraulic fracturing. So,
yeah, 1492.
Yeah,
that's like potheads being mad when someone like calls cannabis like pot or something.
Weed. Yeah, right.
Weed.
Yeah.
Like it's technically called cannabis.
Yeah, right. Yes. Yeah. Well, it's such a mean sounding word. Fracking. It's such a mean sounding word. Such a mean sounding word. So it's
really, I think fracturing sounds more traumatic.
Oh, you do?
It's like breaking a leg and the bone sticking out.
Right. Well, I would love to show you how the process works. And,
if the bone sticks out, then the blood comes out, and that's how you all get the oil, huh?
No. Like I said, Chase, we don't drill oil wells. We drill gas wells, but I could show the process is the same.
Just say a little bit of oil. What does it say? A little bit of oil comes out.
Well, there is. There always is. There a little bit of oil comes out. That's true.
Dude,
That's
wait
true.
wait until the day your baby's born.
Why?
And explain to her why she lives in an earthquake zone.
Well, I think there's several.
You'll know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's several factors that are affecting Oklahoma. One is the amount of saltwater disposal wells. Two, Oklahoma happens to be situated over a fault. And three, there was actually some really bad planning in the past. As far as
how to page 2, how to talk to your friends about fracking in Oklahoma.
I'm not going to convince you. I understand. It's fucked up. I don't like seeing it. I felt one there at the draft party. I was there. It woke me up. Did
it wake you up physically or did it wake you up like mentally?
It woke me
spiritually.
Up. No, it just woke me up physically.
So you're still closed off?
You mean, do I think we should build a lot of windmills? No, I don't.
What about those new ones that we see on Facebook where it's like an underwater turbine on the river behind your house?
Oh, for water? For water? Yeah. Oh, so you can yeah. Well, listen.
You can use.
Listen. If you think, and this is page 4 out of the handbook, if you think about those wind turbines, the amount of copper that goes into each one of those wind turbines to build one of them is ridiculous. And if you think about the amount of mining that has to take place to build one of those windmills, it's huge. And the scale that it would take to build to energize this country, it's crazy. Now that's page 5 of the handbook.
Hey, you know what? It's going to take a lot of work for us to what you've done.
Oh, listen, no doubt. And in the future, we need to switch.
You got to start thinking about the world you're going to be leaving for your grandkids. Listen,
I know we need to switch it up, but you got to have a transition fuel. I agree. Coal should be gone. And we can.
What about this clean burning coal that I've heard so much about?
That is bullshit. That's a bunch of bullshit.
It's like a safer cigarette, huh?
Yeah, it's like putting a thicker. It's like putting a thicker filter on a cigarette. Correct. Now, natural gas.
Y'all smoke those Indian cigarettes like it's doing something better for you.
Yeah. It's the pure. Now, yeah, we can debate energy policy all night, but you got to have a bridge. You can't just switch to renewables right away. You got to have a bridge.
Oh, believe me, I just bought an incredibly inefficient fuel vehicle.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna burn the shit out of that stuff.
Yeah, well, gas is cheap right now, my man. Gas is cheap, and you know why? Because we're drilling like motherfuckers. And I don't want Trump to open it up. I'm actually worried about that. I don't want him to open that up.
Seems like Trump is surprising a few people with his ability to dupe all these Republicans into voting for him, and then just do stuff that's actually pretty helpful and smart.
And do whatever he wants, like rescind on everything that he said in his campaign, right?
Well, that's the hope, is that he does that.
Well, and the guy that he just... And the guy he just appointed as his Treasury Secretary was the head financier of Joe's favorite movie, Avatar, and the X-Men movies. So at least he
seems qualified.
At least he knows how to pick movies. So
yeah.
I thought Joe just likes that movie.
He just wants to remake White House Down or whatever.
It starts with a P. It's got some aliens in it. Prometheus.
No, he says
Joe's movie.
He says he needs to rewatch it. I just had coffee with Joe yesterday or the other day before I got sick, and we talked about Prometheus. So
I always bring it up.
Put it down.
What's that?
I always bring it up to him and try to get him to explain the theories behind it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, what are you gonna do? It's they're making a new Alien though. There's gonna be another Alien movie. I don't know if it's Prometheus 2, but they're making another Alien.
I heard it's a prequel. It's a prequel, and it tells the story before the story.
Wait, that's what Prometheus was.
Yeah.
So it's a prequel to Prometheus.
I was just making that up. I got no clue what this nerdy shit is.
Right. Well, Chase, let's go get some hybrid cars. Let's go. Let's go get some hybrid cars. So,
I can fit 7 people in this vehicle, so we'll load up and go. Yeah, we'll load up and we'll go stand in support of the people at Red Rock.
Red Rock,
and they've got this really good deal on buffalo wings.
Oh my God.
$10.
Oh my God.
Do you still have some of those Raising Cane coupons?
I'm with standing Red Rock. so.
Yeah, we'll go to Red Rock.
Oh my God, that would be funny. Actually, they wouldn't appreciate that.
Sit at the bar like a regular.
Right. All right, boys. Hey, I got to go finish up my chores. This has been blast, and good luck this weekend, Chase and Heath.
Thanks.
You're both looking good. And I'll work on your graphic here. You are the biggest.
What is the? Well, thank you. I'll send you my requests for what I want with my prize money. What is the winner? What does the survivor get?
I'm $50. $50.
I'm gonna be so lucky. I'm gonna be so lucky to get that. But if it did, okay.
You're basically getting your money back with all the big dick money and the biggest of the year. You'll get your $100 back. So
if someone scores more than me, though, then you that 170.
Then you just get 20 and then 50 for the.
And he's been putting up really big scores. It's going to be hard.
The only way to make real money is to win the motherfucker. So, and that's $650 to win the thing. So,
if I can win enough to cover my toll for next year, then I'll just roll it over.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Yeah. Okay, you guys. Hey, I do have an extra running back if anyone wants to trade me a wide receiver. So.
We'll take a look at what Washington Redskins have to offer and get back to me.
Okay, I will.
All right.
See you, Jay. See you, Heath.
All right, later, guys.
Bye. And that is Bloodsport Tonight. I can't believe it. This was a 2-hour show. I'm exhausted. This was not ideal. We've had energy policy conversations. We're standing with Red Rock. Big Dick of the Week called. We didn't call the Mo. Mo didn't check in. Brad likes his meat on the side. And what else did we learn? John thinks Heath should be gone. And whatevs. All right. Peace out. And Bloodsport forever. Bloodsport forever. let's not do that song. Okay. Bloodsport, it's been an honor and a pleasure, and best of luck for those on the playoff cusp, and I will be back with you next week for a playoff breakdown live from Tulsa, Oklahoma, because I will be in Tulsa starting Tuesday. If anybody wants to hang out and be on the broadcast, let me know. I'll be in town. Until then, this is Commissioner Dugan saying goodbye.